Hello everyone, welcome back to another wonderful episode of Vanilla Minecraft. Are you having a good day? I hope you are. I know I am. I got up this morning, finished up my Christmas shopping at the mall, which was fun, had a cheesesteak for lunch, and now I'm here doing this. And I'm very happy. So today we are going to do a little bit of something different. I've been looking around. I spent a bunch of time today. Let me start that thought over. Today I was going to do an Nether Fortress episode, like I was going to do last time, but I decided to find the Nether Fortress first this time. I spent a couple hours wandering around in the Nether, and I still haven't found one. So I don't know. It's possible that because it's amplified biomes, they're not spawning as frequently. I don't really know exactly if that would affect it, but I mean, our Nether's beautiful, and I think that's because of the amplified biomes. Everything's bigger, but I don't know about. Yeah, I don't know. It's not super important. Okay, so here's the plan today, and we're going to talk a little bit about this area too, right? Because there's some things we need to bring out here. Today we're going to work on cleaning up this village a little bit. This is going to kind of be an ongoing project that we do, along with the road between. This one's probably going to demand a little bit more immediate attention. Like we'll devote more episodes to this. But yeah, so we have this nice village, right? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but it's you know how naturally spawned villages are. Like we got ugly stuff. Yeah, we got a lot of ugly stuff we gotta clean up, right? All of this cobble just looks. We got this kind of thing going on here and stuff, and we'll fix it up, right? We also would like. Oh, that's a cool horse. I've never seen a horse like that. Get down in a hole, horse. Get in there. Oh, hey, that's fine. It'll live. Whatever. I'm afraid it'll suffocate if I put it down. There's another one. Oh, that's a cool color. It's a roan or a buckskin maybe. Let's see. I used to know this. No, buckskin is tan with black man tail. I don't know. I'm sure somebody watching knows. But yeah, we're gonna clean this up a little bit today. Um, Also, as I'm sure you're all aware, Christmas is coming up, which is awesome, and I can't wait. Um, but I'm gonna be pretty busy right around Christmas, right? So videos are gonna slow down a little bit, just for like the week or so right around Christmas, and that's okay. This might be actually the last one for a while, in all honesty. So, you know what I didn't bring? I didn't bring any dirt. That's okay. Get this cleaned up just a little. You know what? I want to raise this part, actually. For right now, we're just trying to get, in my experience, oops, it's usually better to clean things up by degrees, I think. We want to get a feel for how this is laid out normally and get it cleaned up. Probably whack out most of this grass. Sorry. Probably whack out most of this grass for right now. Get off that. Just so we can kind of see. We'll replant grass, but one thing I've learned is that when you're actually doing the terraforming, the grass will mess you up, right? It will A, make you sloppy because it doesn't have to be as good, and B, like it'll look different, or it'll make it, because when you place dirt, obviously it's not gonna have the long grass, so it'll make you look like you have more height in places that you don't. So it just messes you up a little bit. So we're gonna do that now. I pretty much actually want to leave the houses for the most part kind of where they are. We'll build some new ones and stuff, but we are gonna just revamp this whole area, right? And this brings me to what I was gonna say. Oh my gosh, this is awful. This is, see, remember how I was talking about how you want everything to be odd numbers? This is why, like, this path doesn't come into the middle of here, which is okay in this situation, but it just, like, it couldn't if we wanted it to, because like 2 is really like not wide enough for this path, right? And I guess it is, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. But I completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. So this biome here, right? Now I think I've talked some about how we're gonna have, after we finish this, we're gonna move on and do some other stuff, right? We're gonna build some more like fantasy kingdoms, and this is one of them. I've been thinking about this, and we want to kind of give this some personality and stuff, and we want to kind of give it a thing, like a theme, right? And I think based on kind of that and the way I want to build this, like this area will kind of think of it as like maybe where like kind of like a halfling race lives, who are rather technologically advanced for their time. Like they have these cool buildings and they're gonna have windmills and stuff, but they also like to live in kind of burrow-like places. So we're gonna build these houses like into the ground a little bit, right? We're gonna try to incorporate that just a little bit, and we'll work it out. I don't have a super clear idea of exactly what I want to do, but let's just start on this, right? Let's just start here. The first thing I'm gonna do is this, so we can see exactly what we're working with. We're just gonna try to build this and get kind of a basis down. Oops. It's so nice to have enchanted tools. I got lots of spruce wood, as you can see. Oh, dang it. Ah, man. I need like efficiency-free shovel. So we got this little bit of a house right here, right? It's not bad. It's just kind of plain, you know. It doesn't look. It looks a little like that. That's okay. That's why we're here. That's why we play this game. If everything already looked great, there'd be nothing to play. Okay, so now I want to keep it about this size, I think. First thing we want to do is lower it. And now I'm having another thought about something we can do with these villages. It's going to be pretty cool. Now, I definitely don't want it to be above the level of the ground, but what if we, you know what, let's move this whole thing back one. Right? X. What's the base? It's 5 by 5, right? Yeah. Alright, so we're just going to move this whole 5 by 5 structure. Okay. Or maybe even 2. We could move it back 2 from this road. Because the road's going to come in kind of from this way anyway, so. Yeah, let's bump it back another one. One more. I do not have my silk touch anymore, so I can't recover the glass panes, but that's okay. Okay. So what if this, like, does a little bit of a dip right here, right? So what if we just have, like, just kind of... brought a chest so I could leave some wood here. Let's see, we could make it, we can make wood stairs. Okay. Maybe we do something a little bit like that. And maybe we have, like, here's gonna be the floor. So we have the floor like I didn't bring a bed. Is it getting night? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'll be right back on, guys. Hang on a second. Alright, sorry about that. We picked up some dirt too, which is good. No, we didn't pick up andesite. It's actually one of these andesite here. That's okay. Alright, let's talk about this floor. You know what, let's do? Let's go ahead and tear all this out. Is that actually... Do I want to make this bigger? No. No, we'll keep it simple on this one. Just trying to get an idea what we want here, right? Sorry. No. Yeah, so I'm having this idea. You know how hard it is to keep villagers alive, right? So I'm having a couple thoughts about that. One is, I don't know if you ever watched like the old Building BOO. Like not the first season, but the start of like when he first like the world that he's been doing recently. When he first started that, he did this thing where he wanted to build a huge village, and he didn't realize that wasn't possible. But one of the things that he was trying to do was keep them alive at night. So he like wired up his whole. And this was before there were daylight sensors, right, in the world. So he wired up his entire place. So this is kind of a, if we're having like halflings here, then really, in all honesty, we want these houses to be pretty small, right, and pretty squat mostly. I think that's kind of the main thing we're going for. Let's see here. This isn't far back enough. Needs to be at least one more back. Oh, that's fine. Why am I tearing this up? Okay, see, I brought this chest out here for a reason. That reason was so that I could leave some crap in it. So I didn't have this inventory clogging nonsense. Okay. Now here's what I don't want. I don't want this to get repetitive. You know what I mean? I don't want it to get to where it's just me building the same 5x5 house over and over, because that's no fun. Like, that's not something I want to do. I want them all to be a little bit different, a little bit unique. Which I don't think would be that hard. Okay. So now we take it to spruce wood. Like this, like this. That. Like this, right? And that kind of the idea we're going for here is that these people, whoever lives here, these halflings, whatever, when they live kind of out, they live in these houses, right? Because these are like the bigger farmhouses that the farms have. But in town, they have these kind of smaller houses and shops and so forth, right? Go ahead and bring that up one more, I think, is what we want. Yeah, this is excellent. Now for the front door, you know, maybe we just go spruce. From there and there. And this will be decorated up a little bit, but could work. Now here, what we want is. Does this want to stay as grass? Hmm. Oh, let's do this. This will give it some character, right? And then maybe we do. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm definitely getting ahead of myself here. Alright, let's talk about the roof. All of it. We can't get down. Perfect. So what do we do here, you ask? We add a dormer. Hmm. Possibly? It's not too bad. But this is kind of what I want to see, where you got this low to the ground feel kind of going on. I did not get a bed. I am so dumb. Oh my goodness, my own stupidity sometimes just amazes me. But I gotta sleep because otherwise a bunch of villagers don't die. So I'll be right back. I'll bring a bed this time. See how? Alright, I have a bed this time. See how this kind of has a more earthy tone now to it? Like this oak wood is just too bright for my taste, especially for the kind of feel we're going here, which is like everything's kind of built down into the ground, right? So this has a nice like more earthy look to it, you know. Oops. Well, what if we instead of doing stair there, why did I take my axe out? What if we go slab? I like that. Indeed I do. Yeah, this is nice. Not sold on the mossy cobble. Not sold at all. But yeah. About this. How many shears on us? No, perfect. I'm a genius. That kind of limits what we can try. So maybe there's a chest with some iron in it? Possibly? Anywhere? Not in here. Ooh. Gold horse armor, nice. Apples. Okay. Nope. I don't think there's chests. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find any more chests. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's think of what we could do. So these blocks right here, right? I'm not completely sold on this. We got a couple of things we could try. The problem with this is that we can't do it all the way around. Because we can't have like one here, right? Yeah. But what we could potentially do a few things here. Originally, I was gonna have it be dirt, but I don't like that way that looks from the side, you know. Yeah, what I think we want to do. Oh, we could give this a little bit more roominess. Oops. We could, right? Do it like that. We're running long. I'm sorry. The last couple episodes have been really long, and I apologize for that. And I'm gonna try not to do that in the future. That's something. It's not as cozy as I'm feeling though. We could just do that, and honestly, that's not bad. We're using a lot of spruce, but that's okay. Like, this isn't supposed to be something like we're gonna have bigger houses in town. This is not one of them, you know. This isn't supposed to be super fancy. This is supposed to be kind of unfancy, really, you know. So let's see. Okay, these are driving me nuts. Okay, the reason why is because look at these two greens. They just do not work. Like, no way. They're way too different. So we could potentially do freaking inventory. What can I get rid of? Arrows, seeds. Don't need eggs. Don't need soap. Okay. Potentially we could do this. It's not bad. We could also do one of these. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I want it to feel like you're like kind of closed in as you go down here, though. You know. Why do I keep moving my axe out of my hotbar? That's so stupid. The axe is like the only thing I'm using right now. We could also do this and just let the grass grow back in. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then what we'll have here. Just torches. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe that's awful. I haven't decided. Let's do some more fence gates. No way, that's awful. Okay, we'll do glass right there. Now, as for this part, potentially leave it, or we could potentially do. I'll put those back. This, maybe. Yeah, I like that. It gives it a kind of a wall coming down right there. That's good. That's good. Okay. So. No, I don't know if I have any grass blocks left from when I was doing Now, in all honesty, what if, okay, maybe, maybe, that's gonna let baby zombies in though. We can't do that. Okay, I know this is gonna be running long now. Tell you what, I'm gonna finish this up off camera, and I'll get back to you as soon as it's done. Alright, I think it's looking pretty good. Sorry for the lag spike. My computer's been lag spiking, I don't know why. But it's pretty good. I like it. I think it's good from. Honestly, this place is probably gonna have a little bit of a wall around it, so you won't really be able to see it, but it looks good. You know, it's got this green grass, green glass in it. It's got. I'm still waiting for the grass to spread out on top. You know, but it'll have that. Yeah, and then I think eventually we use jungle door here. Instead of oak or spruce, because spruce like blends in too much, but it's the only door texture, or maybe dark oak. I don't have any with me, but I'll try it. We got bed here. See how it's kind of like low down in the ground a little bit. This vine is so that you can climb up to the roof, right? Okay, I don't know. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. I gotta not forget to, you can put vines on dirt like this and it looks good, I think, in certain situations. But yeah, it's better than a ladder. We can't really put a ladder here anyway, and I like the vine situation we got. So yeah, but that's what we got right now. We added some shrubbery to the exterior. Added a little detail here in the front. Changed the dormer a little bit. I like that flat better. Put some shrubbery around it. And yeah, I like it. Now this is nothing impressive, nothing too fancy, but this is kind of what we're gonna base everything else on. You know, we'll elaborate on this theme and we'll build cooler stuff. And I feel like this feels like a house that a little tiny person who tinkers around with machines and stuff might live in. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, I'm having fun with this. This village thing is fun. It's gonna be a lot of work to get this done. Oh man, is there anything down here? Nope, just water. We'll probably leave, or at least, if not, if we don't leave it, we'll keep something along the lines of the well. Might make it bigger or something. I don't know. But we'll keep it. These props probably gonna go, because if you think about it, it doesn't really make sense in a kingdom where you've got farms dotting the landscape to have crops in the middle of your towns, right? So they're probably gonna go. We'll have some kind of a square potentially where this house is here. If we keep the well, it's gonna have to be lowered, I think. This whole thing needs to go down a little bit. We want it to feel nestled. It already feels kind of nestled against these mountains here. We'll probably might even extend it back to there. But yeah, it's a good start. It's a good start. I'm pleased. I'm real pleased with this. I don't know about these torches in front. We'll figure something better out. Potentially like glowstone with a trapdoor right there. We'll see. But yeah, I enjoy it. I like this low ceiling feel. It feels cramped. It feels crowded. It feels like it should belong to someone shorter than this, right? It's good. It's good. I'm pleased. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope that you liked it. Um, let me know what you think. Uh, yeah. Also, I want to give a shout out to Offensive Jen, who is a YouTuber who has been sharing my videos on his channel, which has a lot more people watching it than mine does. So I really appreciate that because it gets me a couple views and stuff. So I just want to thank you for that. Yeah, and I hope you have a good day, everyone. Bye bye.